Yo, what's up, guys? This is Jeremiah, the Raw Veganpreneur, coming back at you with another informative video. This video is pertaining to intermittent fasting. Okay, I have been doing intermittent fasting for quite some time now, and I've seen some amazing results doing intermittent fasting. First and foremost, for the people who have not been following me or don't know much about me, my name is Jeremiah, the Raw Veganpreneur. The reason they call me the Raw Veganpreneur or the Veganpreneur is because I've been vegan, raw vegan for the last 5 years, and it's been an amazing, amazing experience. I truly love the journey that I've been blessed to be part of because I was someone who was overweight, 50 pounds overweight. I was someone who was not happy and content with the way I looked, the way I felt, and I was also at the point of high blood pressure and diabetes. And I got to a point in my life where I said enough is enough. I got tired of being sick and tired, and I decided to take control of my health. So one of the benefits of being able to to go fasting is you give your body a reset. You detoxify the body. And I did a video actually on a 3-day dry fast that I just did recently. Today happens to be my third day off my dry fast that I did for 3 days, and the results were phenomenal. I loved it. It gave me more mental clarity, more mental focus. It helps detoxify the body, including especially the liver, which is our purification system. But anyway, I want to touch upon in regards to intermittent fasting and why I believe strongly about fasting, period. But intermittent fasting is it's an eating pattern where your cycle between periods of eating and fasting occur. Numerous studies have shown that it can have powerful benefits for your body and your brain. It stimulates certain hormones within the body, and it gives your body a time to reset itself. And that's something that we should all be looking at if we're looking to regain our health. If you have any ailment, any disease, anything that is conflicting to your overall health, then I strongly suggest doing some research. Like I tell people all the time, don't believe me, don't believe a word I'm saying, just do your own research, and you will see that by doing simple things like this, you can improve your health significantly. Okay, I believe in fasting. I've been fasting for the last 5 years. Of course, I'm going to say about 2 to 4 times a year, and I've seen, once again, some amazing results. I'm someone who stays detoxing and cleaning out my system. Even though I eat a clean, plant-based, raw, pure living lifestyle, I still believe in detoxing and cleansing the system and stop eating for a significant amount of time. That way we're able to continue to purify not only our body but our mind. So intermittent fasting changes the function of the cells, the genes, and the hormones. Okay, when you don't eat for a while, several things happen in your body. For example, your body starts to initiate like important cellular repair processes and changes hormone levels to make stored body fat more accessible. Here are some of the changes that occur in your body during a fast. One is insulin levels. Blood levels of insulin drop significantly, which facilitates fat burning. Okay. Another thing that happens is the human growth hormone. The blood levels of growth hormone may increase as much as 5-fold, 2 to 3 times than normal, I believe. Higher levels of this hormone facilitate fat burning and muscle gain and have numerous other benefits. So I've seen in my own personal body, me getting more leaner, more toner. Once again, I'm someone who was obese at one point in time in my life. I was overweight, obese, whatever. I was 50 pounds heavier, and I had a triple chin. Again, I was someone who wasn't confident. I was someone who didn't have patience, someone who just wasn't happy in his own skin, and I had to take control of my health. A lot of people go to the doctor and they're seeking some sort of remedy. They're seeking some sort of magic pill, and there's no magic pill, guys. If you want to get healthy, you need to stop eating the foods that probably got you there. Okay? Now, so just imagine you're able to control the human growth hormone And so higher levels of this hormone facilitate fat burning and muscle gain. So that's something that is very impressive when you go into a fasting state. Okay, your body is also able to repair on a cellular level. Okay, the body induces important cellular repair processes such as removing waste material from cells. Gene expression also, these are beneficial changes in several genes and molecules related to longevity and protection against many diseases. Okay, and again, these diseases, when people say, oh, I have this disease or this, that, these are all man-made diseases. This was caused by something that was implanted in the food, in the water, etc. We can get many ailments through many different methods. Our food, our water, our air, all these pollutants affect the body. So if we're not detoxing, if we're not cleansing, if we're not fasting, and one of the best ways to detox is fasting. I strongly believe in fasting. Once again, not a lot of people are aware of this. Many people think if they miss a meal, they're gonna die, and it's just a misconception, the propaganda that's been fed to us from our families, from doctors. So we need to do our own research, do our own due diligence, and find out how we can repair and become better and have strong, healthy bodies. We were intended to live long lasting and be healthy and strong and be vibrant and feel alive, amazing. So again, in the society that we're living in, especially if you're in the United States part of it, there are a lot of pollutants that affects the body. So you have to do something that's going to help cleanse out and detoxify the body. Many of the benefits of intermittent fasting are related to these changes in hormones, gene expression, and function of cells, as I mentioned. Okay, so bottom line, when you fast, what happens? Insulin levels drop and human growth hormone increases. Okay, so your cells are also initiate important cellular repair processes and change with the gene express, with genes, which genes they express. So and another thing is, when you fast, the body not only does it detoxify, but it cleanses out and removes any of the bad genes that's in the body that's causing any pains or any ailments that you may have. So once again, you need to do your own research. I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice at all. If you're looking to gain, better health, if you're looking to just feel happier, to have more energy, stamina, whatever, then I will strongly go into researching intermittent fasting and draw your own conclusion via that research. Intermittent fasting can help you lose weight and belly fat as well. I noticed, since I started intermittent fasting a while ago, I do it, daily. It's religiously, pretty much, and I'm not religious, but I do it every single day. Like, I'll stop eating at 8 o'clock at night, and I won't eat the next day up until probably 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon sometimes, and that gives me, that's like 20 hours most of the time. Is it's very significant, the power of fasting. And many times, what I've started doing recently, I don't even drink anything upon rising. So I rise and I just go on with my day. I do my meditation, I go running, and I come back. Yeah, I have the desire to probably want something to drink, but not so much to the point where I need to have something to drink or I feel like I'm going to pass out. It never gets to that. So many of those who try intermittent fasting, like myself, are doing it in order to get the body stronger, to detoxify, to cleanse. But many other people do it to actually lose weight. So this is one of the best ways to lose weight. If you're wanting to lose weight, this is one of the best ways I can tell you to lose weight, lose that stored body fat, and get your body to a point where you're happy with the way you look, be confident in your skin. Generally speaking, intermittent fasting will make you eat fewer meals, and that's what it does. For me, I know that I eat less and I function much better when I feel optimal, at optimum level. I'm able to perform better. I go running every day, and it's like I can just keep going. And when I come back from running, it's like I want to go back out again and run because I have all this energy, and it's just an amazing feeling. And once again, this is just, based on my body, on my results. Each one of us has, you know, different results. We're going to experience different things within, fasting. So unless you understand fasting, then you may not understand the logistics of it at the moment. But once again, once you start doing some research, then you start noticing and realizing a pattern that everyone is pretty much saying the same thing. It's like veganism. I just got a comment, I think it was just a couple of days ago. Someone said, why all you vegans, they saw one of my videos, why all you vegans say the same thing, that it seems like you did it because of the animals. And well, maybe because it's, that's the reason why most of us did it, because it's because the animals, that we don't want to see the animals suffering any longer, and we don't want to be part of torture and murder and have that blood. And first and foremost, let me just be straight up. And anybody that doesn't like what I'm about to say, well, go fly a freaking kite. I don't care. I'll send you a kite. Give me your address. I'll mail you a freaking kite. Let me say something, okay? When you're eating an animal, first and foremost, and I'm not knocking the animal eaters, but it just pisses me off sometimes because people don't use logic and common sense. You're eating an animal, okay? You're eating a piece of steak, beef. You don't know how long that dead animal, or that animal that was alive, you don't know how long it's been dead, okay? It could be months, it could be years, and you don't know if that animal, okay, besides it being injected with hormones, herbicides, pesticides, and all these carcinogenic, okay, chemicals, which are cancer-causing agents, you don't know if that animal had cancer, if it had a tumor. I could tell you one thing for sure: it suffered, okay, because no animal wants to say, I'm ready to kill me, please, I'm ready to just go, I'm ready to suffer. No animal's gonna do that or say that or feel that, okay? So we need to really look at what we're eating, and understand that if we're eating dead animals, we're a graveyard to dead animals. Bottom line, I don't care if you want to say that, we're carnivores. We're not carnivores. We don't have canine teeth like these lions and tigers and bears, I think, right? We don't have canine teeth. Do we have canine teeth? No, we don't have canine teeth. Just confirm. Boom. My assistant just confirmed. Do we have canine teeth?
No.
No, thank you. Okay, so now I have people that's gonna say we are carnivores. So yeah, I want you to go to a cow and go bite its butt and rip it up, or go bite what's the other animal that they eat? These meat eaters. What they eat now?
Dogs.
Pigs. Go up to a pig and try to eat a pig with your supposed canine teeth. See what happens. Well, as a matter of fact, if you're a carnivore, why don't you go and eat a piece of steak or eat meat and eat it raw? Don't season it up. Okay, just if you're a carnivore, I don't see no animals in the wild which are real carnivores, like what, lions and tigers? They're carnivores. You see them seasoning? Huh? You see them frying their food, cooking their food? So come on, man, let's stop it. Okay, we're not carnivores, we're omnivores. And, well, no, actually we're herbivores. Omnivores are people who eat plant-based and also they eat meat. Okay, so they consider themselves herbivores or omnivores. Okay, so not to get off topic, I just, these people are funny. They're leaving me comments, silly comments like that. And then these are the people that are obese, fat, overweight, depressed, all pimpled out, can't even do a freaking half a push-up, let alone a push-up, and they're talking about, oh, we're supposed to be eating this way. All right, go ahead, continue to eat that way. And guess what? You're going to get the brand name called cancer. Now, again, I'm not wanting to get off topic or bash anybody. I got a lot of friends and family that eat meat. But at the end of the day, you got to stop complaining and say, oh, I feel like this, I feel like that. When we have sense, we have common sense. We know what's right and what's wrong. So for the person that say, I went vegan, and I said because, I saw a documentary, Forks Over Knives, Food Inc., and these are the documentaries that made me want to change the way I ate. I feel for the animals. They're sentient beings. They have feelings and emotions just like us. So why shouldn't they have to live? But let me guess. Well, I'm going to find a nitwit moron that's going to say, well, they were put here for us to eat them. Like, for real? Like, man, just keep it moving. If you leave a comment, I ain't even going to approve it. If you're going to be a troll, get out of my channel, because, I'm not here for a frenzy of kissing ass to anybody in regards to the way I feel. Bottom line is I was 50 pounds overweight. I used to be that guy that was heavy. I used to be one of the biggest meat eaters I ever knew. I had to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I needed a piece of steak, okay, or a piece of chicken, okay. Every meal. If it didn't have meat, I was not eating it. Straight up, okay. Mickey D's, McKilladonald's, Burger Kills, whatever you call these fast food joints nowadays. I used to eat that type of way, and I changed my habit. I changed my mindset. I was able to do my own research and realize that a lot of these foods, most of these foods that are being eaten by standard American diet people, the SADS diet, it's what's causing a lot of these ailments. GMOs, genetically modified organisms in foods. If you don't know what that is, I strongly suggest you do some research. Well, anyway, not to digress, but unless if you compensate by eating much more during other meals, as I was mentioning, you will end up taking in fewer calories as well. So additionally, intermittent fasting enhances hormone function to facilitate weight loss. It helps with lowering insulin levels, higher growth hormone levels, and increased amounts of norepinephrine. It's noradrenaline. It's something to that effect. I'm probably bashing the name. Or increase the breakdown of body fat and facilitate its use of energy. For this reason, short-term fasting actually increases your metabolic rate by 3.6 to about 14%. Okay, helping you burn even more calories. So that's what I've seen in my body. I'm eating less. Sometimes I'm eating one meal a day, sometimes 2 times a day, and that's it. That's all I need. I could go out there and go run. I could run a marathon. I got the energy. I'm like going. So it's worked for me. There's so many benefits of intermittent fasting. Fasting can help you reduce your insulin, as I mentioned to you before. So people with type 2 diabetes has become incredibly common in recent decades. Also, as many are aware, everybody and their mother got type 2 diabetes. Little children with type 2 diabetes. Come on, guys, just look around. There's no money in health. These doctors know what they're doing. The pharmaceutical and drug industries know what they're doing. They want people to be sick so they can make more money for them and their shareholders. That's just the bottom line. Okay, so it's so type 2 diabetes has become incredibly common in recent decades. Been mostly probably everyone knows someone who has type 2 diabetes or diabetes. Its main feature is high blood sugar levels in the context of insulin resistance. Okay, so anything that reduces insulin resistance should help lower blood sugar levels and protect against type 2 diabetes. Interestingly, intermittent fasting has been shown to have major benefits for insulin resistance and lead to an impressive reduction in blood sugar levels as well. There's a lot of studies out there. Again, you don't believe me, do your own research. There's so many benefits, of intermittent fasting. A lot of people say, oh yeah, but I can't do intermittent fasting because my blood pressure or I'm on diet. Guys, if you want to regain your health, you want to get healthy again, I strongly suggest you start fasting. Okay, put down that dead meat, that dead corpse, okay? Put it down for a day. Just give it a day at least. My goodness, nothing's going to happen to you. And stop eating for at least 15 hours, okay? Stop eating at a certain time. Let's say you stop eating at 6 o'clock in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and go on to the next day. Don't have no breakfast and eat your first meal around, I could say by noon if you can make it. And start doing it that way. Start like that. And then by the time you know it, you do a day fast, water fast. Okay? And then you can get into the dry fast. And again, there's a bunch of information out here on the internet, especially in YouTube, where you can learn how to do a water fast, how you can do a dry fast. I just got off a 3-day dry fast. I feel amazing. Phenomenal. I got so much stamina, so much energy, it's through the roof, you know what I mean? So again, these are things that's going to help you detoxify, cleanse your mind, your body, your spirit. Okay, intermittent fasting can also reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. This is like one of the biggest things that a lot of people go through, even myself at times, where inflammation can occur. Some sea salt, Himalayan salt is one of the best salts that is used, and even that type of salt was giving me a bit of inflammation at times. I noticed. I don't know if I was just using too much or what have you. So I stopped even taking the salt, and I noticed the inflammation gone. Because sometimes these things happen. We can be eating very healthy, but if we're taking one ingredient like salt, which is very necessary, this can cause inflammation. Oxidative, stress is one of the steps towards aging and more chronic diseases. So, there's a lot of things that we can do, once again, to improve things like inflammation and stress in the body. So one of the other things about fasting is, not only is it great for your overall health, but it's very beneficial for your heart health. Heart disease is currently the world's biggest killer. Of course, it goes back to meat and dairy industry, especially in the United States of America, okay, we're living in the greatest time, and this is the sickest society. United States of America is the sickest society in the world. Why is that? It doesn't add up to me. It is known that various health markers, so-called risk factors, are associated with either an increased or decreased risk of heart disease. So it has to do with what we're eating, guys. That's just the bottom line. There's nothing else to it. People get so confused when it comes to what they can do to actually get better. Well, put down the dead meat, the processed foods, the microwave foods, put down the sugary drinks, put down that freaking dairy, and start implementing more fruits in your diet. Start implementing more greens, okay? Drink good quality water, okay? Get that body out of an acidic state, because disease can only live in an acidic state. It cannot live in an alkaline state, okay? Our body is either acidic or alkaline. Either or is going to be good for you or bad for you. So intermittent fasting, I strongly believe in it. Has been shown to improve numerous different risk factors, including blood pressure, total and LDL cholesterol, blood, triglycerides, inflammatory markers, and blood sugar levels. However, a lot of this is based on animal studies. So the effects on heart health need to be studied a lot further in humans, they say. When I was reading an article, they were discussing that. But again, the best study is do it on yourself. Experience it yourself. Do your own research. Once again, find out if this is something that can improve you, help you, and you will see. Intermittent fasting, what it does also, it induces various cellular repair processes. And this is what I was discussing. It detoxifies, regenerates the cells. So when we fast, the cells in the body initiate a cellular waste removal. So it removes, from when we urinate or we go through our stool. So this involves the cells breaking down and metabolizing broken and dysfunctional proteins that build up inside cells over time. So a lot of the cysts or tumors, that people have or have had before, that have healed themselves through fasting, increase, health improvement when doing fasting by many people's testimonials. It's great, to fight against several diseases, including cancer, Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, like the list goes on and on and on, guys. But once again, this is not medical advice. I'm not a medical doctor. I've studied more than a medical doctor, because let me tell you this, a medical doctor only has to study nutrition about an hour, okay, an hour, and that's it. That's not, you know nothing if you study nutrition for 1 hour. I've got under my belt at least a couple of thousand hours of studying nutrition, okay. I did it for myself. I was able to go from fat to fit. How? By doing a lot of research, doing a lot of juicing, just getting my body, regenerating, cleansing the mind, and doing simple things that can help benefit my overall health, through time, And once again, intermittent fasting not only is amazing, but it can also help prevent many cancers. Cancer, again, is a terrible disease, and it's man-made disease. At the end of the day, we have to be truly, honest with ourselves. If we know that many of these diseases are man-made, again, there's no money in health. So I'm not going to get into that any longer. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's, it's something characterized by uncontrolled growth of cells, and it goes back to the meat and dairy. You know, these are the things that are causing the cancers. The air also plays a role. The water, you know, chlorine, fluoride in the water, you know, chemicals in the water. You know, there's a whole bunch of things that we're being bombarded with. You know, so you know, again, if you're someone that takes this information and wants to do something to better yourself, or maybe you know someone that needs help, then I strongly suggest, you know, you share with them this video. I have a lot of experience when it comes to improving my overall health. I was on the point of high blood pressure and diabetes, and I was able to combat that, guys, and get out of that level of dissatisfaction of my own life and my own health at the time. I'm fortunate I didn't have any diseases, but I was at the verge of high blood pressure and diabetes, on the verge already, you know. And again, I was 50 pounds overweight. If you want to see the way I used to look, I'll put a link in the description of the video. You can visit my website, rawveganpreneur.com. I have my before and afters, and I share my journey, and I'm very, you know, open and willing to help anyone who has any questions. If you have a story you would like to share with my subscribers, please do. But I'm gonna pretty much end it right here, you know, in regards to this video. Okay, I hope this has helped many people out in regards to, you know, some sort of inspiration through my message. You know, I'm very passionate in what I believe in. I've seen the amazing results it's done for me, the amazing results that it's done for people that I personally know who are able to get healed from cancers, from brain cancer, from diabetes, high blood pressure, from many of the man-made diseases, and get healed through a plant-based diet. So if you're wanting more information, visit my website, rawveganpreneur.com. You can also check out my Instagram, Jeremiah, the Raw Veganpreneur. I also have a bunch of recipes, a bunch of photos where I share my recipes and what I eat pretty much on a day-to-day basis. And if you are looking to get some sort of consultation with me, I'll be more than happy to help you with that as well. I'm going to be having my team work on a special promotion for the month of July, where I'm going to be taking in 3 students who want to get back in shape, who want to be able to transform their mind, body, and spirit through a plant-based, no meat, no dairy lifestyle change for 30 days. And if you're chosen, I'm going to create a website for you. I'm going to guide you, coach you through it with free recipes included for 30 days and help you get back in shape. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. If you're a subscriber, please like and share, and I would love to hear from you as well. Peace.